Okay, so I signed up for a crew excursion. I don't really know what it's about. All I know is that we are going on a tour of Bimini. We are going to eat a lunch at this woman's house who lives in Bimini, and I can't wait. Bimini holds a very special place in my heart because on my first contract on the Scarlet Lady, it was the only port that was allowing us to go out because it was still like kind of COVID-y. Every time we ported in Bimini was like, oh, we get to get off the ship and dip our toes in the ocean. The tour was organized by our amazing crew engagement officer named Carl. I just have to give him a shout out because I think he's one of the best crew, like truly cares so much. Way to go, Carl. Let's go. He just gave us these cute shirts to wear for the excursion. They say Impact Squad on the back. So we got in our little open air car. We had an awesome tour guide and he just took us around Bimini. I've pretty much been all around Bimini before, but I didn't know all of the history. One of my favorite facts is that Martin Luther King spent a lot of time in Bimini. Apparently he loved it. There was a place that they pointed out that he would go and sit, and apparently it inspired a lot of his speeches, which is so amazing. I love this island because it seems like they don't have a lot, but the people are so friendly and so happy. And just like on any island, it's a completely different vibe, and nobody really cares what you do for a living, how much money you make. They're all just chilling. I wish that the rest of the world was a little bit more like that. We got to this woman's house named Miss Antoinette. She has a gift shop where she sells a lot of local artifacts. This tour was kind of a way to like promote her small business. She's an entrepreneur. She loves Virgin because of what they've brought to Bimini and what they've done in building the port and revamping the beach club. They are trying this tour out with crew in the hopes of potentially offering it to sailors one day. We went into her house and she had her entire living room set up for us. We started with learning a little bit about Bimini from her friend.
I met that lovely lady when I first came here.
Their passion for where they come from and what they do is just incredible. Said that she wanted to share the Bohemian culture with as many people as she could. Does a homestay at her house, so you can contact her and do like little stays at her house if you're ever in Bimini. One of their granddaughters ended up doing a little liturgical dance for us, and it was so cute. I could not stop bragging about how she was the head girl at the high school and she had all these college visits coming up. Cutest thing ever. Let's talk about this freaking food.
For your orders and your snacks, you have crab count salad. You already enjoyed the lobster salad. We also have coconut pie, guava duck, and Antoinette also made pineapple tea. That's your menu for today.
She spent days preparing this meal for us, and she had, all her friends helping her. It was so delicious. My favorite thing was the dessert. It was some sort of guava Danish, and it was just like so chewy. Oh, it was so good. She invited us to get up and dance with her, and she was teaching us some traditional steps. They call their style of dancing junkanoo. Her friend was telling us that this is the one thing that is like truly authentically Bohemian. She was like, you go to other islands and they have comforters and they have this and they have that, but like this is our dance and our style, and they were so proud of it. Last thing I asked her before I left, I was like, Miss Antoinette, I have to ask you, when you live in a place that's as beautiful as Bimini, do you ever just get used to it, or are you still in awe every time you go to the ocean? And she said, no, my love, I still think it's the most beautiful place. Still am taken aback by the ocean. And I was like, oh, I love that. I thought that was really cute. These are the types of experiences that I live for when I travel, because I love doing things that you can only do with local people and learning about the culture. I just feel like the world would truly be a better place if everybody could get out of their comfort zones and travel and meet people from other places, because that's how you develop empathy and you learn that we are all so similar. We all want the same things out of life. I think we would have less wars and more problems would be solved.